Lands of Lore, the Throne of Chaos from Westwood. Let me go straight in here. Let's not waste any time. Alright, load game. So civilized, man. This game is very civilized. Let me know if the game is too loud or too low or whatever. Alright, so... Man, this music is pretty good. Man, DOS music in general, right? Like, even Deuce has some interesting music from time to time. It's rare, but it's there. The main menu music, I kind of not a fan. This one is pretty good. Now, we were at We were at Wyval Woods, and it has 3 exits. One is called Vulture's Chasm, which we were told was bad news, so I assume that's the last place we go to. Another exit is the White Tower. We have been told we craft the elixir there. We're missing, I think, 1 ingredient for the elixir. So the third place we have is the city of Wyval, which is this. We are at the entrance to the city of Wyval. So that's where I think we should be at. Might not be the case, but I think it is. So I think we go in here, we grab the last ingredient, then we go back to the White Tower, we make the elixir, and then we go to the Vulture's Chasm to try and find the king. Oh, different part of the song, interesting. Meanwhile, we also have 2 of the items. I assume we have to find 2 more. And the ingredients that we have are these 2, and I think these also count as one of those. And the thing we need to find is
First, we must butcher the
a mystic reagent called Mother Earth. I don't want to keep hearing to that guy, which is why I can't read calmly on that screen. Right, and this is the first place that we have been to that kind of looks like a town like this. It's kind of fascinating. It's not very common for dungeon crawlers in my experience, and I love when games do this. Ember Star had a bunch of cities like this. I love this kind of design. Which is like probably the best thing about like Daggerfall the first time you play it, start the timer. It's one of the best things about Daggerfall, just walking around those towns freely. And like those aren't like, that's not a dungeon crawler like this, but Might and Magic has towns, but they don't quite look like towns because of limitations of the engine. This looks like phenomenal. Very foggy, but still. Fancy. Did we have doors that open like that before? I don't actually remember that. I'm kind of playing on Deuce mode. Ace of Dominion. Is that a card? Too close to cast a spell. Huh. You guys remember that card game on... I saw this and I'm started to think on RPG games that have card games in them. You guys remember the card game in Knights of the Old Republic? What's the name of that one? Does anyone remember? I remember enjoying that one. But then I tried to play like Caravan in New Vegas and I thought that one was shit. I never tried to look up what are people's opinions on Caravan. Does anyone here like Caravan? I would like to hear your thoughts if you do. I thought it was bland and dumb, and you could collect cards for it. I didn't care because I didn't like the game. The one in Knights of the Old Republic was fine. torn shirt. Is that it? Yep, or here. Looks like it. Now, no one wants the torn shirt. Don't remember it at all. Yeah, I don't remember if both Knights of the Republic games had it, or if it was just one of them, but I do recall a mini game that I think was a card game that I didn't spend a lot of time on, but I did like. In-game card games start and stop at Triple Triad. You know, I played a lot of the original Red Dead Redemption on the 360, and it has poker, because of course it does. I didn't care about it. You know what I did care about? Liar's Dice. Hello there, Alex Murphy. Howdy, my friend. Liar's Dice was so goddamn fun. I didn't know the game before Red Dead Redemption. I brought it over to a group of friends that never heard of it either, and everyone enjoyed it a lot. That game is so fun and easy to play and everything. There's a lot of depth to it, actually. Trying to delete the... You can't remove these, okay. They don't show difference here right now. Well, I can't write down notes on the map anyway, so it's not like I can write down like boarded thingies.
It crumbled to dust.
It's just a closet with debris. When I was a kid and I didn't know English, and I never heard anyone talk in English that I could understand, I thought it was pronounced debris. And then at some point I heard someone say debris, and I like, what the fuck is debris? Not played many card games. There was one thing called Chefy, which seemed interesting. I like card games in general. There is this one that my family used to play that, like, it's like a family card game, so it's like... The name doesn't mean anything because no one else knows about it. Every time someone come from outside came in, we would teach them. It was very interesting because it was like a strategy game where you have like two simple rules for what makes a set of cards. Like a sequence or a grouping, basically those two. And then you just you win the game when you get rid of everything in your hand. And you can mess with all the cards on the table and rearrange everything as much as you can, as long as all the games ends up being valid. And it gets to these very intense points where people just stand up around the table and they're like, when it's their turn, okay, hang on. And then they disassemble everything, they put everything back together just to try and put in like one card, because if they can't play any cards, they have to buy one, draw one from the pile. Man, I haven't played that in so long. And then people come around and be like, oh, can we play Canasta instead? And we will be like, fuck off with Canasta, this is way better. Canasta is kind of bland. Ooh, Dwarvish, it's golden. Who's the lowest protection? You. Here, enjoy. Holy shit, that's a lot. Oh, that's an upgrade for you. Right. Good stuff. My family also for some time played a game that, and again, family games, like no one knows who came up with the rules and you can't look them up by name. And I don't remember the rules to that one. It was called literally Fuck You. Because every round someone would get fucked. and there was some strategy. You just didn't want to be the one guy that got fucked on every round, because every round whoever got fucked would like deduct a bunch of points. Then after like a full up and down rounds, you would get like, you would add up the scores and see who got fucked up the most. But yeah, it was just called no, it wasn't called fuck you. It was called fuck it. And you didn't want to be it.
You look surprised to see anyone still here in Wyville. I've seen 1,000 siege attempts in my time. I'll not close down just because of a few unruly orcs.
Perhaps you could help us. We are seeking ingredients for an elixir that can cure King Richard.
What are you looking for?
I have a recipe that the Droracle gave me.
Oh, could you show it to me?
Yes, I can. Yeah, for 1993, for a video game in 1993, this game has very good voice acting. And because it has decent volume controls, the audio balance is fine as well. Like, this game puts a lot of rips the paper up. Yeah, here, I have this recipe. Like, there are Windows games that came much after this, where the voice acting was not only shit, you could barely hear anyone talking.
Here you are.
Yes, I have earth powders. My niece Laura has written me from her post at the Droracles. She speaks so highly of you, I cannot charge you for this.
Thank you so very much. All Gladstone thanks you.
We got the earth vial. Okay, so that's the last one. Unless we actually need the blood from a stone is not literally called bloodstone.
I can diagnose your infirmities for 50 silver crowns if suit yourself. But don't blame me if you all fall over dead tomorrow. I use this to crush the leaves. That salve costs 20 silver.
Oh, it's a shop and everything.
That's just a book of Grisble history.
Grisble.
I need the light to read by. You can get some ale at Bruno's Lodge.
Alright.
So long and good luck.
So technically, I think that's the last ingredient. It's just weird that one of them is not... is not in a vial. But then now we have extra vials, so maybe the vials are not that meaningful. Sadie's shop. Arbalest Redemption. Problem is, we're never getting a rogue again, so all these ranged weapons are gonna be whatever, right? Sandals. And also, it's very difficult to evaluate which one is the best, because say we give this guy, his might goes down to 4, it doesn't matter which one you equip, they're always 4 mights, so like you would probably need to like attack and check how much damage you do with each one before you can decide which one is the best one. But I don't have a rogue with me, so I might end up selling all of those. I don't know. It doesn't feel good. I like to keep the better one. I could test them, like, to get an idea of which one is the best and then get rid of the rest. I actually might do that just so we know what we can get rid of. Ace of Infinity. Can we play with these cards at some point? You know, now I want to play a card game. But not one of those, you know, Do you guys like those incredibly popular deck games? Like, I forgot the name. You know, the ones where you build a deck and then every round you can add cards or take cards from it, but you use it for battling and stuff. Forgot the name of everything. Those games are interesting,
The
but...
door is blocked.
Slay the Spire, prime example, yes. Monster Train as well. Deck battling games, card battler, I don't know what the genre, I don't recall it. Is it a video game? Yes, they are. Like Slay the Spire. I did play a few rounds of Slay the Spire. The problem I have with those games is that, unfortunately, they are roguelikes. You enjoy those too. Did you like Balatro? Like, Balatro is very high quality. I like everything about the game, but it's still a roguelike, so I can't be bothered. I managed to play 2 games, and I did a very good run with a very good score, but that's about it.
The key doesn't fit.
The key doesn't fit. Who's the best rogue? It's still Bakata.
There is no way to pick this lock.
There is no way to pick this lock.
It does not fit.
Oh, I have a mind key.
It does not fit.
Spare. Let me put the keys together or something. You thought I might be talking about the Minion. There's some of them only really like Monster Train 2 so far. Yeah, the problem with those games again, it's like, oh, I'm building up a deck, oh, it's so fun, oh, I lost. Start from scratch. Lost my interest.
And this is already unlocked.
It crumbled to dust.
But yeah, we've talked a lot about my preferences when it comes to roguelikes and the fact that I can't. Halberd! It's a halberd! It's the same amount of might as that, so I'd rather keep the hammer because the hammer does better things. Holy shit! I mean, we want to cast some spells with him, so maybe give it to this guy. Oh, another halberd. Oh, this is very good. Okay, I want to know which one is better and put it on the top hand, which I think is the better one. Yeah, the 3 levels, I've actually talked a lot about that. Like, any roguelike ever. I think they're phenomenal, but as soon as I lose once, I lose interest. It's depressing, actually. I could take, like, FTL, that game is phenomenal, I have a lot of fun with it, then I die. Never again. There are only, I've played a lot of roguelikes, there are only 2 that I've ever finished. Like, held my interest long enough, and one of them I still took like several month break before, okay, let me actually finish it. One was Hades, it is the one that I took a very long break from, just because the game is so good and it does have a lot of progression, including story progressions between runs. So it was good enough to keep me interested, but still, like, every time I died, I had to push myself to do another run. I was never looking forward, oh, I wonder... You know, because that's the thing about roguelikes, you're going, oh, I wonder what the fuck am I gonna do for the next run? I don't have that in me. Like, I really...
It does not fit. There is no way to pick this lock. It does not fit.
But Hades had other stuff, so okay, I'm gonna go again just to see the new pieces of story that we can get. And slowly work my way through. Even though the combat in that game is very good and the final boss was such a fun fight. I mean, there are multiple bosses in that game, there are fun fights, but the last one, because of the way the story plays out and the conversation with the final boss and the music and everything, I'm not doing spoilers, don't worry. It's so good. And the other one I did finish was Silent Debuggers, which is, I know, completely out of the left field, if anyone knows what that game is. But it was so good. It's barely a roguelike, but it does have enough randomness between rounds where you need to adjust on how you play, depending on what stuff you get, that I do qualify as a roguelike. With no progression between runs. It's like traditional one.
It crumbled to dust.
Aegis Helm. That increases protection. Who has the lowest? Okay. I wonder if I can find a shop here because I have a lot of shit to sell. So I have one locked thing here. Everything else I have explored so far, other than the passages we still have to go through, of course. Another Aegis helmet. Sure. Oh, look, this guy.
Ah, customers! You are a welcome sight, lads. Since Scotia moved into the Dark Castle, things in Wyville have been a mite grim.
We as well are glad to see you, sir.
We as well, sir. Wait, what did he do? Ah, it's a bird singing here. I think, wasn't Fletcher one of the professions you could take in Ultima Online?
I'll take that off your hand. I'll take that.
I remember you could be a tinkerer. And I don't recall any other games where you could be a tinkerer. Like in Ultima Online.
Now, why would I be paying for that worthless junk?
I'm sorry for even suggesting. You know, that's a way we can do this.
I'll take that off your hands for...
No, 250?
I'll take that
500, so we can sell that.
I'll take that off your hands for...
We can sell this
I'll
one.
take that off your hands for...
So that's 500. Do we have any others? We do.
I'll take that off your hands.
Yes, that's pretty shit.
I'll take that off your hands.
Okay, so that's how you find out which one you keep. The most expensive one is the best.
I'll take that off your...
Okay, I'm gonna keep these two just because they're equally expensive. Hello there, Mr. Gregor. Have I sold the Valkyrie crossbow? No, I have to... no, I haven't. Crossbow Valkyrie and Arbalest Redemption, they're both the same price. I've kept both. Why? Is it particularly good? Would I get soft-locked if I had sold it?
I'll take that off your...
You shouldn't allow me to sell it
I'll take that off...
if it soft-locks me.
I'll take that off...
Take it off your hands! I did not sell it. No, it's here. Valkyrie. A little hint regarding the crossbow. Sure, why not? Go ahead, my friend. It's going to be something that I will never figure out on my own. It always hits. Ah, interesting. I'm dropping frames. I've made a mistake. Okay. Chat, if If you can listen to me, I need to restart the stream. Give me a moment. I'll be restarting the stream. Give me a moment. Please stop stream. I'm trying to stop it. And I'm so sorry, but Twitch is being ass to me right now. It's still being ass for some reason, but I think we're going back to stable. Alright. Hi chat. Hi. Sorry. Stream is back. Yeah. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Alright. Resume the timer. There. Yeah, no, it wasn't your fault, Mr. Gregor. I actually had an issue with the stream, and then I had to stop the stream, I had to stop the recording, I had to stop everything just so Twitch would release OBS. And then I started streaming and it was working for 2 minutes, but Twitch kept failing. So I had to restart the stream twice. Now it's working. Most people created the Airbish mines. The Airbish mines were fine. Do you remember the giant slug at the entrance of the Airbish mines? Do you know how I killed it? Do you remember that, Larcon? I think it was, I don't remember if it had a name.
Good luck, and happy hunting, my friends.
Do you want to get... No, not with the green skull. I was told afterwards that that's how you're supposed to kill it. I didn't try using the green skull. You know what I did? I grabbed a sword from my inventory and I threw at it. I picked it from the floor. I threw at it again. And I kept doing that for 5 minutes and it died. I threw a sword at it until it died. Not weapons, a single sword. Just throw, pick it up, throw, pick it up. Eventually passed away.
Blast, this door appears jammed.
The door is jammed, mate. There is a... Oh, hang on, there is a thing here.
A lock.
A lock, you don't say.
It does not fit. It does not fit. There is no way to pick this lock.
There is no way to pick this lock. The only 2 ways to kill this enemy, through specific weapons and the green skill smoke. Yeah. Well, if it is on purpose, I thought that maybe I just brute forced it somehow. Shirt taken. I guess we just took a shirt. Get it? Case of Oblivion. Nanoia Flask. Speedran this game last year, never submitted your run. Interesting. What was your time? Like, I can't imagine speedrun this game any shorter than, like, I don't know, 2 hours? 1:30? I don't actually know how long it is, but I can't imagine it being any faster than that. 1 hour 37, okay, so about what I thought it would be. It reminds me in a lot of ways of Anvil of Dawn. If you like this game and you don't know Anvil of Dawn, I do recommend you look at that game. That game is phenomenal. There are always people who are much better, yes. I would never speedrun anything. Okay, this is the entrance. We still have the middle and we have 2 locks that we haven't opened. Okay, let me save. It's been a while, I think. Never played Anvil of Dawn, recommended. It's a dungeon crawler. You know, Anvil of Dawn is very fun. I did stream it. In general, I feel like this game, Lands of Lore, is more civilized than Anvil of Dawn in general. Even though Anvil of Dawn is easier, He has some jacked stuff with the rocks. Both the rocks that you have to carry around to put on plates and the rocks that roll around on the map, and and if you touch them you can like soft lock yourself. Are you coming up?
Hello, Commander. I have the... Oh, it is you. Please, come in.
It is quite a boost to see you again, Victor. Gladstone takes comfort in the support of all patriots like you.
Michael, Ricarda, Paulson, welcome. I have now my new shop here.
Nice. This is a fun character.
You need for sale that?
Yes.
You need for sale that?
Yes.
All right, you go now.
You go now. I will, friend. Thank you. Me going now. Yes. Up for a little fun fact? Always. Orange shirt. Oil flask.
Locked.
Locked. The dagger you can buy at Victor's Forge is the ruby dagger. You can also find the cave of the Clerical. I probably don't have it. Oh, the one that you have to use as a gift, as a tribute.
It does not fit. It does not fit.
Interesting. Silent sandals. Bezel cup.
Empty.
We'll be selling all of this. Like, I only care about how much armor they gave me. I don't care if they're silent. It's not like we're squeaking now. Imagine if you
fit. The key doesn't fit.
Imagine if you had boots that are so noisy and squeaky that you want to replace them with sandals just so you can have some peace of mind while playing. Why am I dropping frames again? What's the issue with Twitch today? I'm so sorry. But right now there's nothing else I can do. I already changed my settings to try and make that less of a problem. The 2 keys I got are useless the rest of the game. I did imagine that it could be the case. One of those is from the mines, so I kind of realized it wouldn't be useful anymore.
I'll shove that bat up your ass and turn you into a popsicle.
That's very violent.
I ate all the frames. Yummy, yummy, nom nom lol.
Mr. Gregory, thank you so much for the 100 bits, my friend. Appreciate the support. And please don't eat the frames, I'm using them. But at least I hope they were tasty. And now I'm hungry. Hungry for frames. You already have bracers, so I'm giving them to this guy. Okay, I'm gonna drop those keys at some designated loot spot. I don't have one close by. Closest one is at the mines. I'm not going back there, so I'm gonna put one at the entrance to this city. Oh, I can clear that. Cleared, okay. Okay, I did go everywhere. This remains a mystery, and so does this. And I assume I have all the reagents, so next is the White Tower. Killed red meat always used as chest in the upper opening woods. The other was used in the rubbish mine, so you don't need them anymore. Yeah, I did. I do have them for quite a while, so I did consider the possibility that they were not useful anymore. Oh, I have to sell some of this stuff.
There is something you need? You need for sale that? You need for sale? You need for sale that?
If you spoil too much... as long as you don't...
You need for sale?
You don't take away my chance to figure something out for myself, like... You haven't told me anything that will make a difference, like... The case is just means that I have 2 more open slots in my inventory.
You go now.
And even then I'm not deleting them, I'm just dropping them somewhere. Awesome puzzles ahead. I believe you. Okay. Writing down my little notes. Anything else I want to store here? I don't know if this means anything. Oh, I should. They don't buy these. They think they're garbage. I kind of get it where they're coming from. These might also just be garbage. We also might not need these notes anymore.
Orin, it is true, I tell you. The rocks are alive.
Right, I don't think we need these notes.
Orin, it is true.
It's the same note. Some of these ones we're not using. 1, 2 more advices.
To Jared, head engineer. I think I have located the missing...
I guess?
Piscata Erosia, 445.
I did write this down. And I don't know if I have used this. This is from the mines. But I have it written down. So from here we are going to the White Tower. So we just hold the left. Keep the Emerald Swords, very useful against ghosts. And human bones are just decoration, we don't need them. I did consider that the human bones might be nothing. I was so fascinated when I learned that the human bones in Eye of the Beholder, you could resurrect them to get like brand new characters into your party. They do look nice. Yeah, oh, once they add like player housing to the game, I'm going to come back and get them. Any day now they release a new patch for this. Oh, the armor made a lot of difference. This guy's... What kind of sound engine I use? I'm using... This is 86 bucks. The system has... Hang on. System has a Sound Blaster 16 installed for the sound effects, and it has a Roland MT32 for music. And that's how the game is set up. Yep, a Roland. I did start when I think on the first stream I was using a Fluid Synth. Is it Fluid Synth or Synth Fluid? I don't remember. Fluid Synth. I was using Fluid Synth, but MT32 is sounding better. I'm dropping frames again. I don't know if it is Twitch or if it is like the general infrastructure in my country because of the cyclone that is. Yeah, no, when I was a kid, all I had was Sound Blaster, and I had the equivalent of a Sound Blaster Pro. And then music was mostly ad-lib in most games. I'm still dropping frames. Feels like it's gonna be a rough night. I haven't had this much connection trouble in a while. Sound Blaster Wave and MIDI, yeah. I've only, like, I heard of the Roland MT32 back in the day, but I never heard it. Only in recent years with modern emulation. Yeah, no, it should be fine. Like, the worst of the cyclone has passed already. There are some places in the country that don't have power yet. And I don't know if that is a fact. Yeah, you know what? The Ingress server for Twitch that I'm using is located in a town that has been hit. That is having issues. That might be it actually. A bit too much of a coincidence, right? We didn't have problems the entire week or recently, and suddenly we do. Oh, this fancy new tile set. Rapier. It's horrible. It's horrible for everyone. It gives you some protection because I think it has the sword guard. I'm still dropping frames. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope you guys can watch this. If you can't, the VODs on YouTube will be fine. That's an alcove. Oh, I didn't see this note.
Ring for admittance.
I keep dropping frames. It's... Ow. 20 stream streak. Amazon really wants you to tell me that you have participated in their gamification. We are all suckers in our own way. You don't need to be ashamed of that, Sunfall. And if you just got here, I am dropping frames a lot. I could switch to my backup connection. Would that improve things? It shouldn't. Because the issue is not local. You lurk now. No, please. Have a rest. And thank you for stopping by. Welcome to the stream and thank you for the bits. I'll try switching to my backup connection. Hang on. Stream might drop a little bit. Momentarily. Let me see. Very difficult stream tonight. And I should be back. We should be back, yes. Okay, I am on my backup connection. The quality is horrible because it's raining, but it might be good enough, apparently. Alright, thank you guys for your patience. Stairs going up. I'm not going up yet. Starry Vega.
An ornate lock.
Can I...
This is already unlocked.
Oh, the freaking Amazons. I mean, they're fighting us with, like, martial arts. I feel like we are not being very honorable here in how we're dealing with them. Oh, hi. Before you have to go to game night to game harder, general thoughts on this game. I freaking love it. It's a very standard dungeon crawler, and I love those. And it's very civilized. Like it feels very modern in how civilized it is. So like, and it's linear. You don't have a lot that you have to figure out. And it can be a bit hard at times, but... you know, within reason. So I love it. I mean, we got lucky with our December games so far. Even Deuce, it's kind of growing on me. Oh shit! These things might eat my weapons or armor. Okay, close that, I guess. Like a tumor. It's not a tumor. No, like, the thing about Deus is that the controls are horrible, the thing is all janky, and it's weird and broken, and there are some heavy downgrades from Robinson's Requiem. But it still has, like, fun enemies and different locations, and a very interesting rendering engine with good lighting. Like, a lot of variety in the content. We found some weird, crazy people in this Arkham Asylum kind of place run by medic robots. And we fought, like, a cyborgurai, which is a cyborg samurai, of course. So I don't know, man. The game is kind of very okay in several ways. Like it does enough to justify its jackedness. Like, it's jacked, but it's not for free. Like, we're trying to do plenty of stuff. And I'm not even talking about the survival stuff that we're just because the game is exhausting. So I can't really be handling that on top of shit. On top of everything else that we have to deal. Lighting model really impressed you? Me too. When we first got to the caves, I was like, this looks way too advanced for a DOS game. And it runs fine, like, graphically. Oh, the key that we don't need anymore. Oh, more lockpicks. And a dumb dagger. That is incredibly weak.
An ornate lock. An ornate lock.
Right, but I didn't open that. Maybe it's something else where... Trying to recover my mana here.
An ornate lock.
I didn't try to see if I could open that without the key. There are more locks like that, so that might have been a mistake.
There is no way to pick this lock.
Yeah, shit. Did I save after using the key? I did. Where is this save? Okay, it's in here. I'll take it. Yeah, 41 is fine. I mean, I doubt that's a soft lock, but I'm sure we could keep going, but still. Alright, Sunfall, enjoy your game night, and thank you so much for stopping by, my friend. Have a good one. Can you die, lady? You're not even trying to attack me. Hello there, Kibitz. I'm fighting the chainmail karate babes. Wish our team had one. Yeah, oh no, I really didn't want to. Woe is me. We have to kill chainmail karate babes from outer space. Such a horrible fate. Okay, can I use...
There is no way to pick this lock.
Interesting. Or this one. I'm gonna keep the key for now. Ah, poisoned. Here we go again. And another long sword. Horrible, horrible, horrible. And more horrible. Okay. Now I need to wait for this guy to die. And that does it. Now I can heal him. Alright. That's how you deal with poison. Let the person die so the poison gives up. That's just like real life. Oh, this was opened by someone, not me. They can open doors. It just happened here. In fact. Did you guys see that there was this announcement for Deus Ex Remaster? It was all fucked and jacked. Apparently it has been cancelled or like postponed or whatever, with no plans as to like when it's actually ever gonna come out. And refunds have already been issued. Yeah, delayed, but they issued refunds. So I guess there are only so many games Night Dive has time to do at any given time.
There is no way to pick this lock.
Hello there, games on VHS. Welcome, my friend. Okay, this one I can't open. There is nothing here though. Absolutely nothing! Good, I love when there is nothing. What about this one?
And this is already unlocked.
Okay, we got two of those, because some we cannot pick with the lock, so we want to collect a few of those.
There is no way to pick this lock.
Well, not with that attitude. Maybe you just need to be more optimistic.
There is no way to pick this lock.
You sound like a quitter to me.
Locked.
Empty.
Really? What? Third party maybe looks interesting. He's a very serious person, you can tell by the mustache. Well, they're not happy cakes. Wait.
Empty.
What? Oh, it closes the thing behind me. Interesting. It's you! No, it isn't. Where's the gun? Like, I don't see you carrying a gun, I don't see you killing the police. None of the traditional heavy cake stuff. And I'm dropping frames again. It's not my connection. It's happening on both connections. It's disconnected even. And once again, okay, hi. I have reconnected. This is very frustrating. I apologize. Yeah, happy cakes. It's been like this the entire night. I did mention that we got a cyclone on this country, and it didn't hit me where I live, but it did hit the town where the ingress servers are. So I think that might be... Oh, there's also going upstairs. Maybe I go upstairs first before spending my keys. All these keys is different. Mystic Key. No, it looks different, but... Ingressville. No, it's São Paulo. I've heard from people in São Paulo that they are like... don't have their power knocked out like 40 hours ago and still not back.
There is no way to pick this lock.
I could... Man, good music. Maybe it's time to use these keys.
It does not fit. It does not fit. It does not fit.
I guess it isn't then. Never mind. This does look different. I don't know what to do there. Like, I think that you just have to like be a bit quick and hope for the best. That's a lot of those. What is that little sound? Oh, there is a freaking chicken killing us! I did hear a little chicken sound. I didn't expect for there to be actually a chicken. The chicken, yes. Fireball scroll, already know Fireball though. What happens if I... No, download. What happens if I try to learn it? Already have that spell, it deletes the thing. Yeah, whatever. Goddamn chicken. That smile. That goddamn smile. That's when the trouble began. The goddamn chicken.
There is no way to pick this lock.
I think I can use whatever key is expected here. This goes up. Put it on the map. I guess I go down and I use my keys down there. Oh, I have to drop down. Good. Oh, hi, hello. Oh, this door, okay. Okay.
The key doesn't fit.
Nope.
The key doesn't fit.
Nope.
The key doesn't fit.
Really?
This is already unlocked.
Okay. There is one here that we could use a thing on, right? This one.
There is no way to pick this lock.
No, that doesn't open that.
There is no way to pick this lock. It does not fit. It does not fit.
Hello there, Vinny.
There is no way to pick this lock. It does not fit. It does not fit. This is already unlocked.
If I ever play Eye of the Beholder games, I played the first one. I have beaten it, the DOS version. This one, it clearly has more content and more variety. The thing about Eye of the Beholder is that it's Dungeons and Dragons, specifically. So there is some stuff there that isn't quite replicated, you know, in a game like this. I think they're different enough that you can appreciate both. This is obviously more modern. It has more content, is more civilized, is more linear. And that one has some... The one doesn't have auto mapping. You can... there are tools if you use... There is a tool for PC called All-Seeing Eye, if I'm not mistaken, where you can use it as an auto mapper external to the game. So I really like both. This one is better, I think. They're very different. I think if you want, like, that one is more, even more traditional, you know, dungeon crawling CRPG stuff. You haven't played either. This one is more civilized, like, unless you are, like, very invested in Dungeons and Dragons as a theme and as a rule set, I would recommend this one instead of that. But if Dungeons and Dragons as a thing just makes the game infinitely better for you, then go for that one instead. In that one you can literally find bones and resurrect the bones and get a new party member out of that. And that game, like, is so CRPG that it has a thing where there is, like, it's a closed economy game. Enemies don't respawn, items don't respawn or anything. And you need food. And the longer you play the game, the more food you're gonna need. No. Ah, shit. Shit! That's the chicken from hell! Now, of course, because it's Dungeons and Dragons, you can get a cleric, and you can eventually, if you survive long enough with the food that you can find, you can summon food with the cleric. Which is, like, not a spoiler or anything, that's like basic Dungeons and Dragons rule book. And, like, that's like the only hint I have. Don't even consider playing that game without a cleric on your team. And, you know, because it's very CRPG, Dungeons and Dragons stuff, it's... You create your party members. You know, we roll the dice, stuff like that. Ah, this thing. Okay. Nope, here.
Dark room.
What does it mean? There's something here. Oh, there. And another mystic key. Okay. Don't know if you have patience for all that, but the pixel art is cool too. It is. Also, the final boss on that game is funnily anticlimactic in a few ways. It's a good final fight, but it's so strange how it's resolved. But yeah, these games do require patience. They require having a certain mindset going into them. It's Eye of the Beholder is way more accessible than something like Might and Magic. At least the first two. Those games are inscrutable. I have beaten the first two, but they're inscrutable. Might and Magic, like the original Might and Magic, is like the best game to pick up if you're like, okay, I want to draw maps, I want a very strict set of rules for how maps are supposed to work. and I have a full year to figure the game out, writing down everything. Then that game is utterly satisfying. And you know, if that game is 1987, I think. I'm pretty sure it's late 80s. And that's the perfect kind of game that you would buy back in the day to last you a full year of figuring out, of having notes, of just having stacks of paper with notes and maps. I love them. You know what I like about them? Is that there is no timing to anything. Like there are timers for things to pass by on their own, but if you touch the keyboard, you skip the next timer. Which means that if you go into combat, you can just type very quickly and resolve the combat instantly. Which of course you're not gonna be doing on the first 2 or 3 hours of the game as you're figuring out, but at some point you're gonna be, okay, we went into a fight. What do I want to do in this fight? I think I want to play like this. And the fight is done. And then when I did, there was a part where it was just grinding for levels. And I just kept like going to fight, tap, circle around, tap. It's so good, it feels so good. It's a keyboard-driven game. It's very keyboard-driven. It's amazing in that regard. I don't think I've played a game that is quite like that. I can't use this.
There is no way.
But I can't use this.
It does not
Nope.
fit. It does not
Nope.
fit. It does not fit.
Are you kidding me? Okay, I have to take this.
Locked.
Strength. Dwarvish Great Helm, I'll check if that's any good. Anyone? It is very good. Who has the lowest armor? It's you right now. Okay, and the Jade Necklace. You don't have a necklace. Increases rogue level. Oh, which this guy already has. This I don't know what it increases. Alright. And this is... yes, this door, okay. Makes sense. But Magic games are so good. But here's the thing, if you know exactly how character creation works in that game, then you're gonna spend like 1 hour creating your party just to keep re-rolling stats until you get like the best of the best. At least I did that. I don't consider myself to be a min maxer, but that game is very tempting in that regard. Oh, there is stairs going up that I forgot, but I still want to look at that because there are keys in there. Hello there, Zofair. Good night. Goodbye. Tonight has been a very difficult Twitch day. Wait, what? Let me reload. I had a lot of dropped frames. You only mean max your guns. I don't get it. Maybe I have to drop from above. And that would be east and north from the stairs, okay.
Save thyself. Leave this place whilst thou still might. I am bound here for eternity, as are the others. Make ye haste, from this accursed place.
The guy's
I
translucent.
advise caution. I can feel danger here.
No mere ghost can convince me. We will press on.
It's so good. Has one gold. Aged like milk.
There is no way to pick this lock. It does not fit. It does not fit. It does not fit.
So I need that other key, probably. Or this one. This one also works. Yeah, no, that's fine. Wait, what does it say for green? Warning spirit. Okay. What was all that? Kingdom make him take out his canned collection, you see. Now we have been told about the about the ability of the green swords to damage ghosts, so I assume this is where we need them. Where are those snakes coming from? What the fuck? Okay, this is a problem. I don't get this thing. I can't keep doing that, but... like going cast a lightning spell and come out, I guess that will work. Okay, but we're still being hit by something. What is hitting us? There was a guy on top of us. Holy shit. We're making progress. It's very hard fought progress. Come on. Wasn't that good. Dagger, Fang, solve.
4 crowns.
4 crowns.
Empty.
And now it's empty. 4 crowns. There are crowns in here. No, the full quote is there are silver crowns in here. Holy shit, silver crowns. Can anyone who's chronically online create a meme out of that? Take his surprised face and just paste text. Holy shit, silver crowns! Oh my god, silver crowns. Yeah, let's make a meme that no one will understand. What? Oh, they go through walls. Oh. I'm surrounded. Come on. Either they go through walls or that is a fantasy wall. What? I killed the wrong guy because of the loading times on that. Ah, shit. Is that snake a spell? Yeah. My guess is that it's like a ranged attack from those ghosts. So like a spell or just a ranged weapon. Like the chicken has like a fireball that does a lot more damage than it does on melee. Because they stop coming when the enemies die. That's my main tell. Okay, we seem to be done with enemies for now. Now, do you have a... Yeah, there it is. Oh, hi. And they only do that when there is an enemy that is not in melee range. Like someone who's behind the enemies you're fighting. There is a thing here. What barriers? Those enemies are hitting me through the wall. Stupid ass ghosts. Those are not fantasy. Well, every wall is a fantasy wall to fantasy people. Ghosts are fantasy people. In the darkness. Oh, this was a fantasy wall though. But I'm not ready. Shit. I think it might be someone behind me. Yep. Shit. Shit. We're dying here. And I kind of wanted to put a save and I couldn't. I don't think ghosts would appreciate being called fantasy people. Are you sure? I wouldn't mind being called fantasy people. It's kind of cool. Like, being real is not all that cracked up to be. Wouldn't you prefer to be a fantasy person? I would. Fantasy people have fantasy problems. Apparently they didn't. Grass is always greener on the other side. They're like, yeah, you'll try being make-believe. Can you do better attacking? You like when people believe in you? Does that happen often? I have no idea what that is like. What? What is... Ah, shit. Hello there, big fat pools. I'm doing fine. Game is hard. I'll be dead again. Man, the fact that the enemies can just go through walls so they can come from everywhere and I don't have any control over that. Yeah, the damage. Damage is like the rent. Too damn high. come on. There's something attacking us from somewhere. That way. Shit, man. Stupid ghosts. This part of the game apparently has welcoming Genketo. I think my connection is back to stable. I'm sorry for the incidents before. I knew I shouldn't try going to sleep. I have to try and slowly manage all of this. I have some healing. Can I exit from here? Not quite. Okay, we're fine. Let's just do this so we can get some more spell levels. What is attacking us here? Enemies coming from the walls. Amazing. Where? Okay. There are enemies in the distance behind them. Through the wall and everything. Hello there, Parabax. Welcome in, my friend. So I need to come after them, but I don't know where they are. Or I just do this again. Where are they? That doesn't help because they can go through the walls anyway. Sakura, my friend, thank you so much for the raid, my friend. Well, thank you so much for the raid. Welcoming everyone from Sakura's channel. I'm Cooper, testing from Sundays to Fridays. I've been doing DOS games for the month of December. We're getting jacked by enemies inside the walls. And outside of the walls as well. Shit. Yeah, we're playing Lands of Lore right now. We're playing also High Seas Trader and Deuce on the other days of the week. And how was your stream? You were doing the Geoff people. I did watch a little bit of your stream, but you were starting around the same time as I was. I couldn't watch much of it. How was it? Did you enjoy professional Geoff being professional about things? Spreading the love. Thank you so much, my friend. Sakura is one of the most upstanding members of the communities we are happily part of. They're also a lizard, a pink lizard. If that's not reason enough for you to follow them, I don't know what to tell you. Was solid, not amazing. I heard something about a Star Wars RPG, Old Republic something, again. A pod racing game. There's 2 of them. This is getting ridiculous. I mean, there's probably more than 2. I can only remember one other. Everyone loves our pink scary lady, yes. Expedition 33 swept the wars. From what I've heard, it's well deserved. I'm gonna love the game when I get to it 5 years from now, if I'm lucky. They're hitting from the walls again. They're surrounding us inside the walls. That's so jacked. There is someone way far away. And there's people behind us. Jesus, this is so horrible. It's been 20 years since the last one. Yeah. So there is more than 2, okay. You'll be down for a pod race game. I don't know, man. I have zero faith in Star Wars games nowadays. I have zero faith in Star Wars anything these days. Would I stream it as an exception or play it in my private time? I would play it in my private time. Like, I don't think anyone wants to watch me play that. Like, out of all the modern games that I could play, I think that's... Like, let me... If a game is like that mainstream and good and got a truckload of awards, then no one wants to watch you play it. That's my take, I could be mistaken. At least I would never watch someone play Expedition 33, I'd rather play it myself. I don't watch people playing games that I intend to play. You would. Well, Happy Cakes will watch anything that isn't Looney Tunes. I'll get the most out of the experience by playing it on my own. In all fairness, probably yes. Happy Cakes is allergic to Bugs Bunny and to Taz. You'll watch because, you know, you forget most of it anyway. I tend to not forget, that's the thing, I tend to pay attention to the streams. So really, any game that I haven't played and that I have a solid intention of playing, I don't watch others. As interesting as it would be. On the other hand, I love watching games that I have finished already. Just to see if people get to the same conclusions I do. Like, I streamed on my first ever December, I streamed 7 Cities of Gold. A game I was fascinated by, and then I spent enough time on it to realize it was utter shit. And then many years later, there was, I think it was Macaw actually, streamed the game, and he was like, this is so good, look at the graphics, look at the pixel art, listen to the music, look at the interface. And I'm like, yeah. 4 hours later, this is shit, this is nothingness, this is bland on a stick, yes. I felt vindicated that he got to the same conclusions I did. We're probably surrounded by crap here. There are enemies also behind us. That sounds like Macaw. Yeah, I'm surprised welcoming. But he was right, that's the exact same conclusion if you look at my VODs from 3 years ago. 3? 2. If you look at my VODs from 2 years ago, you'll see I got to the same conclusion. Like, the game is so promising. And then it's nothing. I want to play the original someday. Because we both played the DOS version by Sierra that was a remaster. The original was for the Commodore, I think. Commodore 64. I'm gonna be dead here. There is a guy behind this. These enemies are so jacked. Wait, did I mess up? Did I load the wrong game? I think I loaded the wrong game. Oh, that was a Fantasy wall. There we go. I have a good Macaw getting high score impression. But man, that one time we sold all the opium though. This week wasn't too long ago. I want to sell more opium, man. The masses need it. The masses yearn for the opium.
Locked.
Longsword protector. Right, but like, we are using the green sword so we can kill ghosts. That was the best one. Selling high noise. I am guessing here. Shit, there's something attacking us. Now there is a chance that we drop here and we get to a place where we needed to be on the previous floor. Let me test that. Otherwise we need to throw something at that. This is a new place.
An ornate lock.
Okay, can I lockpick it?
There is no way to pick this lock. It does not fit. It does not fit. It does not fit.
Holy shit, okay. I should switch weapons for this. That guy's gonna drop the key so we can leave from here, I'm pretty sure. Or I can try to cheese it. I mean, it's traditional dungeon crawling cheese, it's fine. Everyone loves their dungeon crawling cheesing. There we go. Dead. Not better. Not better. Not better. Let's wait for the skip or whatever we are in to attack. Here's the key. Great Maul Thunder. It is better than that. Alright, we are in good shape here for the weapons for this guy. He likes his hammers. Hello there, Abstractism. Came in on the Sacred. You came in good company then. Everyone's favorite lizard. Oh. Let me sleep here. How goes the game? We're making progress. We're making progress. We got the last reagent, which is why we came to the White Tower. I believe this is where we use the reagents to craft the elixir. And there are ghosts in here. The ghosts are horrible. Because they go inside the walls and they attack from the walls. It's quite jacked.
I seem to detect a pressure plate to the south.
Yeah, we just stepped on it. Congratulations, you detect well. I seem to detect the thing we just stepped on. Being attacked from all angles. Yeah, including the walls. The walls are hitting us. Oh, one of the fireball chicken. It's dead. Can't open anything anywhere. The chickens! Chicken revenge. Let's blow them up with this. There we go. That's not enough. Again. There we go. We'll get wrecked. Please. And thank you. Fireball chicken sounds like a limited time KFC recipe. I would like that. Yes. And now I'm hungry again. Oh, there are a bunch of switches here. What the frick is that? Yeah, that's a fireball chicken. I just said it. Pay attention. Okay, this one we already pressed, right? It's the only one we pressed. As long as you are close to them, they can't do the fireball and they're harmless. Helm Prentice. That's an upgrade. Okay. At least they have to fly around the corner first. Yeah, we can just manipulate them like that. Which is fun, like half the fun in traditional dungeon crawlers is just manipulating the enemies, doing the dance. Which is like when I played Legend of Greenrock, was one of the things that I was really appreciative of that game. Like, yeah, it's modern, but they still kept the dancing around the grid to deal with enemies. Bull crap that we all love. The rapiers are dumb.
It's just an illusion.
Just an illusion. Illusion. Pierre, never heard of him. Me neither. Not a fan of real-time dungeon crawlers yourself, not having the square dance feels wrong for one. Yeah. I don't have a problem with real-time ones, because most of the time they're still turn-based, it's just that the turns out automatic. So it kind of feels like not turn-based. There are still a few doors I couldn't open. Let me check those. It's mostly that conceptually it's with the three people are joined together and forced to face one direction like some sort of mutant. Herp! 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 Can you check our back? Can you check our bags? Herp! Herp! It's a solid block of people. It's amazing. What are you talking about? Messes with your brain. You find the single player ones like before Anvil of Dawn. Yeah, that's I know. I think that 3 characters is a weird number. I like that's what I like about Eye of the Beholder, the fact that it's 4 characters and you can customize each one. The block of people. Run, run, run. Everyone left, up, right, up. Visualize it like a smaller ragtag version of Spartan phalanx. I put
an ornate lock.
I put a key here and I still can't go through here. Right, I couldn't find a key for this one. Let's see if one of these now works.
The key doesn't fit.
This one fits. I don't have a thing that I can put there like this.
We don't.
It will not budge.
We don't need this candle. We don't need this we don't need this candle.
It will not budge. It will not budge.
Hello there, First World DF. We need something here.
It will not budge.
I would expect that we need a head for this. We need to give it head. Necklaces, yes. Oh.
It will not budge.
Yes, but need to get ahead in this game. Yeah.
It will not.
We don't need this candle.
Do we shoot a fireball to light the candles? Altar de Blanca. Still one door down there. But it requires a regular key.
There is no way to pick this lock.
So regular key for this, a special necklace or skull or something to put in there. This I have no idea. Actually, take a quick look here. Oh, never mind.
Hello, brave ones. You must have defeated the guards.
I recognize him. That is the thief that was banished from Gladstone last year.
That was a mistake. You wouldn't hold a grudge, would you?
Why are you in here?
Janna, the leader of the Amazons, put me here. I have 10 crowns. It's yours if you set me free.
I mean, if I kill you, I can still get the 10 crowns. I mean, we must find this blunt and take their head, probably, yes. Alright, sir, I apologize, but I'm currently in need of a head. You seem to have one. I'll have to use it. So, would you please give me head? All 3 options are pretty good. I'm gonna help because I'm a goody two shoes in any game that I ever play. Like, I'd rather help the guy leave. Like, I don't care. Like, if he goes like, haha, I'm taking the crowns with me, it's fine. I fully expect that. It's fine. Still gonna help.
Thank you. Here are the crowns I promised. Surely you wouldn't want me to go without any money.
It's fine. I also like to be a hero in the game. Yeah. Oh, there is a thing here. I've mentioned this before. Multiple times I've gone to games that I liked, that I played, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do like a playthrough as evil. I can't get very far at all. I don't have it in me. I just can't. Like, Infamous for the PS3, I have every single achievement that you can get in the game from being a good guy. I could get 100% of achievements in that game by just doing a quick playthrough of a fantastic game, but making the evil choices. I can't, I know I can't. I don't even try. Amber Ring. Oh, we were told there is...
Ring for admittance.
Ring for admittance. I'm gonna check the altar. Wait, where was it? Do not give in to the dark side. I went the entire wrong way. I have tried to give in to the dark side, I can't. I wish I could, I'm leaving content on the table because I can't. So difficult. You either, however, it's an easy choice to make when the evil option's cartoonishingly evil. I don't know. I can't recall a single game where I made the... like, not evil. I don't remember what game it was. I don't like when games have choices and all the choices are horrible. Like, do you want to kill the orphans or the puppies? And I'm like, fuck. What? There are games that do something like that.
It will not budge.
Okay, do I have to be equipping it, maybe?
It will not budge.
Amber Ring. Oh, the Amber Ring increases protection. I would give the ring to him, but he can't. Nothing but horrible choices, just like real life. Yeah, there are games where the choices are all bad. And I know they're like trying to teach you a lesson, as in like, no, you see, like real life is complicated. You're always going to be the villain in someone's story. And I'm like, but this is a video game. I want everyone to be happy. I want for there to be exactly one bad guy. And I want him to die at the end. Please don't make this weird. Help, kill, live. No, helping is a good choice. Like, if he fucks up his chance at fixing his own life, that's on him, not on me. My conscience is clear. Like, sometimes I take this shit too seriously. There is a... Okay, there isn't anymore. So I know that I can walk on top of this one. Can I walk on top of this one? I can. And then this? No. Okay, so there is a path. I'm gonna save scum my way, I don't care. And with that we can get the last key we couldn't get from here. Can I remember my way back? The thing is, I don't remember if I interacted with this. Hang on. Fiery poultry, yes.
An ornate lock.
I don't remember if I activated this.
There is no way to pick this lock.
Right, this is one we need to use a key on.
It does not fit. It does not fit.
And it might be with this key, so let me see if I can remember the way I'm taking it. Right, that's just to leave? I'm a bit confused. Even when you play the Sith in the Star Wars MMORPG, you always went to the most reasonable, rational dialogue choice. I mean, no one wants to be unreasonable. Hang on. I can't map that one square. I have the other Infamous games to play still. I can't go through here, right? As soon as I drop there, it drops me. Wait. No, wait, that's not true. Or no, this is just death right now. I played the first two and then the Circus of Blood DLC on the second one, I think it was called. Something of Blood. So that means I have one more game and then a standalone DLC thingy. I just wonder if I can go back through there. Wait. Let me get there, put a save. Never finished 2. I found 2 to be easier to finish than 1. Like, 1 goes by very slow. Right, this isn't good. Let me just go upstairs from here. You think you got distracted by another game? That's fair. Yes, Prototype. I played Prototype before I played Infamous because Prototype was available on PC. Infamous was just PS3, and I didn't have a PS3 at the time. And the games were released around the same time, and Prototype has a lot more freedom than Infamous. That's like the biggest difference between those games. Like on Infamous, especially the first one, you're always restricted in how you can move. There's a lot of parkour in it, quote-unquote parkour. While Prototype, you can literally get to a point where you literally fly around the map. looking back, they are very different games, and I think that you can enjoy both, but they require slightly different mindsets. Like, you go into Infamous being like, I'm gonna go everywhere, I'm gonna blow up everything, I'm just gonna wreak havoc and just... Infamous is a more methodical game. It has a more controlled technical feel to it. Both are very good games. And Prototype is one of my favorites from that era. Right, those things have all been clicked, right? Right, this has been... Yeah. Wait. Alright, there was this button on the floor. We prototype of a frame, but in 10 minutes you had 3 tanks inadvertently blowing each other up. You can elbow drop a tank. You know what game from that era I also like, and it's not the same, of course not, it's technically it's a God of War clone. Technically. But I do remember it when I think of Prototype because of the helicopters. It was the Wolverine game, which is based on the movie, but it's better than the movie because the movie had a lousy rating, while the game was rated for a higher age, so it had more guts in it. You can literally get to the point where you see Wolverine's bones and then you see the muscle knitting on top of it. And I mentioned the helicopter because there's a scene at the start of the game, and I remember my wife, at the time she was my girlfriend, she was watching me play the game, and she's like, just, you know, she's never been into video games, but she was watching curious and like, look, this is awesome, look, and there is an helicopter trying to shoot a Wolverine on a cliff, and then Wolverine launches himself at the helicopter, reaches in through the glass, grabs the guy, pulls him back, pushes him up into the blades, and his head explodes. And my wife, please turn that shit off. That's horrible. And all I'm talking about, that's freaking amazing. It just... It's so gratuitous, it's fantastic. Still got the PS3 copy of the Wolverine game on your shelf. Yeah, that game is pretty good. And that game, you fight Gambit on that game. You know how rare that is to have Gambit in a game. Far better than the movie. Final boss fight was infuriating. I did beat it, I don't remember the final boss fight. But the game did get a little bit long at the end. Like, what the fuck? What's going on? I killed everyone apparently, but what cost? You played in the Deadpool game right before the Deadpool and Wolverine movie released. I think I have the Deadpool one on Steam. It's delisted, but I think I have it. Handed you the controller, basically citywide Michael Bay movie. The Prototype one. Yeah, no, Prototype is entertaining as all fuck. Never played the second one. Still want to, of course. We're finding the blob in a grocery store, raiding him shells for extra damage. I remember playing some Spider-Man game where you said blob, we were talking about superhero games. I played some Spider-Man game where you did fight Venom on the rooftops, and I remember for the time, this was like early 2000s. It was like a very good Venom because it became very blobby. Like they did good work with like textures and particles and shit. Don't remember what game it was though. It was something that was available on PC. What is that? What was that? I'm stuck here. I can't escape whatever is hitting me. This isn't good. Spider-Man with a blob event. It was like close to the end of the game. It was very far into the game. It was blobby, like he would like become a blob and jump places, and he would like jump into the ceiling and move as a blob in the ceiling. You know, freaking symbiotic black mass. It turns out it was more ghosts. Almost as bad as Ultima 1, getting banged in all 4 directions at once, gonna attack 1 direction per turn. A lot of games have that. That's... What is that? Who is growling? I think someone ate something and is like didn't sit well with them. Okay, I can't run into that hole. This... I can't anymore. You fuck nuggets. Maybe it's Bacata's stomach. Yeah, that was kind of the joke I was trying to go for before everyone died. Man, the ghosts in here are relentless. Clusterfuck language. But yes, it was. Like, there is a word... I said relentless. There is a word in English that is reckless. And I know the meaning of the word. I want to know what is wreck and what does not have... Why does not having wreck make you reckless? Can you have wreck? Foster clock, there you go. Wasn't there a game called Clusterfuck or something? They changed the name and they put like teddy bears or something to make it pass ratings. Oh, there was one called Cluster Truck, I think. Old English restless, meaning care of wreck. Look, it's his stomach again. You guys know that song called... It's not, I don't remember what it's called, but it has like a chorus that goes like, you are so reckless. Very old song. I had a friend that was very mean in private towards a teacher. Not on the face of the teacher. This teacher was like very fat. And he would go like, you are so necklace, because she was very fat, so she didn't have a neck. A visible one anyway. I don't know why I never forgot that. Was so dumb. Wreck is not the same as wreck. Wreck is not being reckoned. From reckoned. Interesting, okay. That helps, that answers my question. I appreciate it. As in reckoned. As in the reckoning. Got it, thank you. That does clarify things. I know it's not the same as wreck, the other one. I don't know how to pronounce wreck and wreck differently. It's like a beaches at the beaches, eating peaches situation, or riding on a shit while taking a shit. I don't know how to do that shit. I mean, at least I know how to differentiate 3 and 3. I didn't have that ability for the longest time. American English in Pinyin. What? Okay, I'm gonna do this. And this is new territory for us. Stop doing that. I hate that snake. I hate that snake. I don't know how to avoid it. I don't know where that snake is even coming from. It could be coming from any wall. And everyone is dead because of the goddamn snake.
£8. Empty.
But now we're stuck here. But maybe there were no snakes. Fuck, of course there are snakes. They might be coming from the left and right, for all I know. Yeah, Mystic Terror snakes. And I'm pretty sure there was a guy attacking from... And I want to get that chest. But, like... one of those D&D-like games with entire Thero apples like Sifton with... apparently these Emerald Blades are good against ghosts. Which is why we're doing damage to them. Like, it's... when we do hit with those, it's a good amount of damage. Ah, you missed the spell, you dumb ass. Back to snake business. Please hit. And here comes a snake. It's risky to put down a save. I'm gonna put down a save anyway. Okay, can we sleep? Of course not. But I'm gonna keep doing like this so we can like bring the enemies here instead of moving in and getting surrounded again. It's one of those situations where the guy went through the wall. And you killed someone from that, thank you. I don't even know who is doing that to me. Ah, he aborted the spell because I missed the portrait by a pixel. Is that good enough? No one can... I'm gonna wait for this mana to recover so I can heal this guy and then I can put everyone to sleep. Don't even move. Okay. Holy shit, man. And we go again, because there's someone probably on our left. Or all the way behind us. Yeah, there's people here. There's another... What the fuck? Oh, what is all these... These snakes are impossible. 400 damage. And then we did. I loaded the wrong game. Trying to get out of here. Just like trigger those people and try to leave. Okay, we killed a bunch more. I don't know if they are respawning still, but... There's more people here we can't see. Yeah, on our sides. That Western made this to have a license-free version of Eye of the Beholder. A lot of games happen like that. Like, I always think of, like, BioWare doing Star Wars and Dungeons and Dragons stuff and then moving on to doing, like, Dragon Age and Mass Effect just to get away from the licenses. So they could, like, make more money. But that's a good guess. Mystic Theurge might be the case here. Where are you coming from? Is it his ones, maybe? Is that growl maybe like a critical attack from Bakata? Snake. Really difficult to survive this shit. Fucking snake does damage to everyone. I was doing well, but I couldn't. So many, yeah. It's ridiculous. the fact, like, the ghost can be behind the wall and then we can throw a snake at us because we can't reach it because it's beyond the wall, or it is behind the other ghosts. Whatever the fuck, like, they're going to the wall here, right here. Yeah, see, and they do that without ever giving me a chance to deal with them properly. You don't have these smaller ghosts that show up from nowhere. Here comes a snake. Oh! Okay, I got a bit lucky there. There is one inside that wall doing that to us. Or on the wall door, right? And there's a ghost way beyond them. There's ghosts on our shit is so effed. The snake is so unfair. There's more. There is more. Of course. Hello there, a nightmare you love. Throne of Chaos is very good. This part is very hard. I mean, people have been saying the game is very hard, like... I don't think dungeon crawlers are hard. They require patience. Like, eventually you beat them. But yes, it's a very good game. Reminds me of Anvil of Dawn a lot, which is one of my favorites. Learn to cast snakes at the end of all this, I doubt it. You can't even learn to cast Cure or Poison. This part is punishing. Yeah, you can call it punishing. Okay. I think those smaller ghosts never stop respawning, but they don't cast snakes. It's the bigger ghosts that we have to eventually delete so we can move forward. Well, there are two of them casting snakes there. And now they went in here, so they're gonna keep doing that. And now they're here. And there's people on my sides, inside the walls as well. There is a small ghost behind it as well, so all of this is jacked. Can't even see where they are. Where did that snake just come from? There's more people behind them. This is ridiculous. Where did that snake come from? Answer me, game. Yeah, that's a critical attack from Bakata. That sound. It happens when I attack, so yeah. He's gonna cast a snake. Yep. Couldn't get close enough in time. I'm right here. How the hell did you cast a snake? They're casting from my left. Where the fuck? This game don't play around. It do not play around now. It's not something he likes to do. The F. The snake from our dreams. Every now and again you get a break. The game gives you a little break. I know maybe the enemies never end. Maybe we'll be here forever, like 5 more streams of this place.
$8 empty.
You F. Can you hit it like on top of everything and missing the enemies? Ah, good lord. Where with the snake? There There's enemies behind us, there's enemies on our sides, probably. Shit. And we're dead again, and then Snake. No one needs rest and they do a little smile. The way this guy smiles is like, you would say run, probably make things worse. I don't know. I want to rest to see if any enemies come. So I'm spending that mana. Yeah, running all it means is that you're gonna get surrounded. I wanted to heal. We can sleep here? Here comes an enemy. I might be saving at the wrong spot. What's the lore behind these snakes? It's the lands of lore. They're the lore behind the snakes. The lands. And so it came to pass that the player was meant to be jacked. And the snakes came into being from the one wish from the devs. Jackedness made manifest through the hands of the snakes that have no hands because they're snakes. Ever check out the lore of the lands option from the main menu? I did, but it's like, I think it sounded like an audio novel. I expected like a bunch of entries that we could click on to check multiple lore entries, but it looks like just a single audio novel. I didn't want to listen to everything on stream. But it is advertised on the back of the box. It's just Patrick Stewart talking to you. Which is pretty good, of course. Ah, fuck off! God, man. Captain's log start date. So Scotia stole the Ruby of Truth again. Freaking Q. Had all this long.
Eight crap.
Here comes everyone from the other side as well. Good. These small ones never stop spawning. Snakes! Why did it have to be snakes? Okay, I managed to open the chest and get everything from it. That means we don't have to stop by the chest anymore. We can move on to wherever. I mean, there are ghosts, but I can't walk past them. Like, they block your way. Snakes on a Plane's long-awaited prequel, Snake in the Dungeon. Snakes in the Dungeon, yeah. Oh, Fantasy Wall. Dwarfish boots, staff tarsal, mystic key.
Empty. Empty.
Does anyone want these boots? They do give you more protection, so yeah. Okay. Staff, I doubt the staff is. Nope, no. Running out of space here. This place might be haunted. Realms of the Haunting is a different game. Very true, you have had your fill of these infernal serpents with this infernal dungeon. Verily. Oh, this is Monday to Friday playing. Lo and behold, yes. I'd rather sleep and bring enemies to me than move on. Oh, there might be enemies around that can catch up to me. Oh no, not a snake! No, not a snake! He aborted! I hate that. Good lord. There's more people to my left. Snake! Out of nowhere, there's more snake. Starting to think this is the Temple of Elemental Evil. Well, it is evil, I'll give it that. This is ridiculous. This is preposterous. This is demented. What was there? I saved, I want to check. I don't remember. What the F? What the F? Where is it all coming from? Holy... The worst thing in the entire world. I concur. What the fuck? I don't know why that worked, but it did. Hang on, can I... First you try... this.
There is no way to pick this lock. It does not fit. It does not fit. It does not fit.
Really, none of the keys we have fit. Let me put it together there. We're surprisingly safe here. And one of these. But this one is open.
Already unlocked.
Is any of that... No, it's nothing. Lock the secret infinite ghost room. It's not a secret if everyone can see they're infinite. Gemini. Oh, it's a fantasy wall. Ban's Reserve. And a solve and a saber. I mean, these daggers are pointless. Especially this one. This one is named at least, but it's even weaker, so I don't know. What about this sword? It's weak. And I'm gonna drop the dagger here as well. Okay. It's getting pretty late. I'm getting pretty tired. I'm gonna stop the timer here. I'm gonna come back to this game next week.